Hello. If Barbie, if the person hit by the car who was and killed, who was a Harvard officer, there are proofs that that was a murder. There are a bunch of judges and their family members, and prosecutors and their family members, even victims advocates, involved with overt criminal enterprises and private ones, and three spots at the end of the Burlington Turnpike of people with the name Spada and Alexandra Spada. What, mother? You talking to me? No, I'm live. Sought me out. These are people that sought me out, and their boyfriends are involved with them with identity theft. They interbranch and they have their sexual partners steal the identities and collude with people from before that. They make fake exceptions of knowing you. Three spots at the end of the Berlin Turnpike, and people next to the campuses near Trinity College and Hartford Hospital are involved with, like, in other words, the girl was about to turn, and some guy was flying, and he would hit me and killed me, but I think he was going too fast, so she freaked out. I almost grabbed the wheel too, so she stopped. And a Fred Grisey, then years later, she had made confessions about a Fred Grisey. That's why she asked me, oh, I heard you fight, you should kind of a boxing trophy. Then years later, she told me, like, because these are people trying to involved with prosecutors and judges lying about people's motivations. The courts are switching and forging names. With principal child abuser, they have roles with their family members, with the prison, with the corrections officer, and judicial branch officer, also with multiple police departments, have roles with these names, with an O'Brien family and a Colon family, involved with people named Spada in their confessions. And the Wethersfield police confessions brought these names up. They didn't say the name Spada. Spada also brought up the name Police Chief Cintron and Mazzucato Bakery. A Mazzucato Bakery is also involved with identity theft, fraud, slanders against me. All people along Ridge Road and conjunctions to it and to that are involved with the Mazzucato family and involved with the police chief Cintron, and 1 year ago also with medical offenders of kids, identity theft, frauds on a mass scale. They're faking police reports. They have me fake conversations with police at the police station. I wasn't even there when I was a kid. And when I got arrested as a kid, we never had one word. And consciously, I never had one word with them there. And then as an adult, too, I went down there with someone to get a police report. And I said something to my friend. She repeated and got the police report. It's a falsified police. There's one sentence that I said to her, and they put it on there to make it complicated, make it seem, to make him also try to make me talk to the pretend I never had a word of conversation with the older Mendez police brother. His brother, Eric Mendez, too, is involved with New Britain Superior Court with some sexual medical offenders of kids, as one of the ones that forced that. The FBI director, Robert Luskin, is also involved with them. And with the campuses intercities, they have untimely death rolls. Even if it was made up, the untimely death at Trinity College, they have collusions with people involved with that on my street from other areas, and with the people at the time. And further, there's the people with some Mendez police confessions tied to him, and someone that lived on my street. It might be the person, the officer killed. I never had the pleasure of meeting him. In other words, I don't know him at all. But he might have been murdered relative to this. There's a Jay Salvatore too. In other words, he's involved with people with the Saudi attackers at Central Connecticut State University with Marines that are refusing to identify themselves. I never had a word of conversation with them. Per them and per people at Central Connecticut State University and some Mendez police involved with the World Trade Center predicate acts, also with WFSB News, put me in fake conversations with themselves and with others. These courts can't be handled in these cases. They have collusion/S with relative body dumping spots and other murders and timed use/S of it recorded, even on Facebook. That's when they have criminally foreign influence, tactical delusions, wrought readings of statutes and of precedents, and they're refusing to identify themselves legitimately into branch, refusing to get on paper, refusing to help. I've been begging for you guys to get one goddamn person on paper since before the World Trade Center attack. Now you guys are leaking all this stuff about former director of the FBI, Robert Luskin. You can't help it now because we guys brought up the use of the map. Robert Chavarie is also one of the ones involved with people with uh, Harry Beecher Storehouse, Mark Twain House, and other conjunctions to the state capitol like that, and spots next to it, involved with the people, intercities involved. My own family is also involved with the ones with the businesses and houses next to Harvard Hospital through time, involved with a bunch of people there, involved all kinds of drugs and medicines crimes and relative delusions and identity theft, fraud, sequence shifts, falsified police reports. A bunch of people within the Britain Superior Court, Harvard Courts, and the Connecticut District Court, personally and professionally, involved with all kinds of identity theft, fraud, slanders, delusions, criminally foreign influence, uses of databases, wire crime acts and methods, mail crime acts and methods. They owe more money than we have streets in our cities. You should fear God when these people think after coming through campuses like this too. Watch what I caught them doing with the campuses.